Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Kabbali predicts Russell Wilson re-signs with Steelers. Justin Fields finds more money elsewhere with the start of the new league years roughly 2 weeks away. The Pittsburgh Steelers should soon provide answers to their long-standing quarterback question. While nothing is known, beat reporter Mark Kabbali now predicts Russell Wilson will pick up where he left off as the team's 2025 starter. Giving his take on KDKA's Sunday night #1 Cochrane Sports Show, host Bob Pompiani asked each panelist to predict who will start for the Steelers next season. Kabbali echoed the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette Jason Mackey's choice of Wilson. "I think I agree with him," Kabbali said, referring to Mackey. "I think I agree with him. I think Justin's gonna find more money, more opportunity, a better place somewhere else." Our latest videos, though far from an official report, it's a change in opinion from Kabbali's most recent take. On February 14, he still gave the edge to Fields being more likely to return, referring to Wilson as Plan B, even as he strongly implied owner Art Rooney too prefers Wilson over Fields. It's possible Kabbali still feels that way if he thinks Fields will simply get a better opportunity elsewhere. An unrestricted free agent who won't be franchise tagged, the Steelers can hope to sign anyone they want but can't make Fields stay. If a team outbids Pittsburgh or if Fields simply likes another organization's roster, he could walk out the door March 12 and put pen to paper elsewhere. This week's NFL Combine will serve as the first real opportunity for Fields' agent to determine his market. The week in Indy is a chance for the entire league to meet in one place. Nearly every coach, general manager, key decision maker, and player's agent is in town not just to scout the rookie class but get a jumpstart on free agency. While tampering is technically illegal, it's rarely enforced by the league and bar-top conversations leave no paper trail. Typically, buzz begins to form during and after the week. Who is interested, who isn't, and where some of the most marquee names are expected to fall or at least be pursued. Some of it is noise, some of it are lies, but some of it will turn true. In 2022, the Steelers signing QB Mitch Trubisky felt like formality before officially happening minutes into the new league year, though Combine reports overestimated the size of his contract. Heartbreaking Najee Harris divorce could be a regrettable decision by Steelers. As the 2025 offseason approaches, the Pittsburgh Steelers face a critical decision regarding the future of running back Najee Harris. The former first-round pick from the 2021 NFL Draft is set to become a free agent if the Steelers do not offer him an extension, leaving the franchise to evaluate whether Harris is worth a long-term investment. Inconsistencies within the Steelers' offensive identity have put several decisions on hold as they attempt to determine the team's direction. One of the key decisions will be whether to retain Harris, who has been a steady contributor both on and off the field. Since joining the Steelers in 2021, Harris has proven to be a leader with an infectious personality contributing to the team's culture. His work ethic and dedication to the franchise are undeniable, making him a fan favorite and a beloved figure in the locker room. On the field, Harris has been productive. Throughout 4 seasons, he has accumulated 4,312 rushing yards and 28 touchdowns, averaging 1,078 rushing yards per season. His durability and consistency have been key factors in the Steelers' offensive efforts. Read more. Steelers' 2025 draft temptation is bad news for Najee Harris. However, as the team looks ahead, the question arises whether his traditional, ground-and-pound style still fits within an evolving offensive identity. Najee Harris is more than just a bruising back for Steelers. In today's NFL, versatility at the running back position is highly valued. Running backs who can impact multiple phases, both as runners and pass catchers, tend to have greater staying power in the league. Unfortunately, Harris has not consistently contributed to the passing scheme. Over his career, he has earned just 1,149 receiving yards, an average of barely 288 yards per season. This lack of versatility has limited offensive options and has prevented the team from fully unlocking its potential. As a result, Harris's value has come into question as Pittsburgh seeks to build a more dynamic offense. Though Harris is a productive workhorse, his lack of impact in the passing game makes him less of a multifaceted asset. It's clear that if the Steelers were to part ways with Harris, they might regret it in the short term. The upcoming draft class offers an opportunity to find a younger, more versatile running back. The challenge will be whether a new player can replicate his leadership and cultural impact. I cannot undervalue Harris's value. He's a determined bruiser with plenty of time on his career clock. With work, his receiving abilities can develop, but how much time do the Steelers believe they have? If the turnaround is immediate, Harris's future with the team is a long shot. Harris is a downhill rusher, while Pittsburgh needs a Swiss Army knife. Ultimately, the Steelers must carefully weigh the potential of Harris's long-term contribution against the need to modernize their offense. The decision on his future could shape his future success. NFL trade idea lands Steelers elite QB duo. The 2024 NFL season has come and gone, and teams are now prepping for the offseason, starting with free agency on March 10th. The Pittsburgh Steelers are one of the teams to keep an eye on in the coming weeks. After ending their season on a 5-game losing streak and an early elimination in the playoffs, the Steelers now have a choice to make at the quarterback position. On one hand, they could go with Russell Wilson, who started the final 12 games of the season, making the Pro Bowl in the process. On the other hand, they could pick Justin Fields, who led the Steelers to a 4-2 record with Wilson out at the beginning of 2024. Both quarterbacks are free agents, and Pittsburgh is expected to have to choose one of them. But Bleacher Report's Mo Moton has a different solution for the Steelers. Over the weekend, Moton revealed some trade ideas that would shake up the NFL and suggested the Steelers acquire quarterback Matthew Stafford and wide receiver Cooper Kupp from the Los Angeles Rams in exchange for a 2025 second-round pick, a 2025 fourth-round pick and a 2025 fifth-round pick. The Steelers may be interested in a quick fix for their first-round exits over the last 5 years, Moton wrote. They have struggled to establish stability at quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger retired after the 2021 season. Pittsburgh also needs help at wide receiver. Stafford and Kupp would be short-term fixes, but they're worth the gamble for a playoff-caliber team. The Steelers can also add contract clauses to recoup money if Stafford retires within a year or two. The Rams have informed Kupp, who won MVP of Super Bowl 56, that he is available for trade this offseason, making him a realistic option for the Steelers. As for Stafford, Pittsburgh would get a proven Super Bowl-winning quarterback who is still playing at a high level at 37 years old. Kupp would provide the Steelers with a solid option next to George Pickens. Plus, the addition of him and Stafford would give Pittsburgh much-needed championship experience, which seems needed after 5 straight early postseason exits. And are you a fan? What do you think of the Amari Cooper situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.